Campus Tour Crew, welcome back everybody here on our journey to get a win with every single team in College Football 27. Road to the College Football Playoff game mode today, headed to SEC country down to Oxford, Mississippi for the Ole Miss Rebels, courtesy of Rebel Boozer, fittingly enough, here on YouTube. Thank you for that suggestion. If there's a team you guys want to see on the campus tour sooner rather than later, make sure to leave them down in a comment below. There'll be a pinned comment showing every team that's been requested, essentially what our current schedule is. Once college football season starts, we might move a few things around depending on, Memphis or UNLV before week 0. We'll definitely be doing one of those. That gives you a good idea of who we got coming up, and then to the right of that, all the available teams that still need to be requested. Now, before we hop too far into Ole Miss, a couple quick self-plugs here that we like to do. Number one, for our online Dynasty channel, we run that over on OMT Dynasty. I'll throw the link up over there somewhere for you. All group of 6 teams, 32 users into conference play by the time this is coming out, or at least very close to it. We get a little bit more creative, we get a little bit more fun, we have a little, it's going to look kind of weird because usually I do it with a green screen, but we have a little podium we do for our press conferences with Western Kentucky. We have for Game of the Week, we do a whole studio and everything, so it's not just our games, it is a little bit of everything. Of course, you get all of our Western Kentucky games, and then some games of the week with the best other user games that happened. Quick plug number 2, the memberships here on the channel starts at just $5 a month to join the Campus Tour Crew. Gets you about 48-hour early access to videos, but is by far the best way to help support this channel and everything we are going through here in College Football 27. So now that part's over, let's get into this Ole Miss team, and my goodness, I love this squad so much. We have such a good time with this team. We'll go over the depth chart, we'll go over the playbook, how I like to run a veer and shoot. I keep it very, very simple, which works out great for this Ole Miss team, and they're star-studded. Like, God, I love this team. Let's start with the depth chart. Where thanks to an injunction from a judge down in Mississippi, Trinidad Chambliss is able to come back for one last season. I love this guy. I was so excited he got that opportunity last year after Austin Simmons went down with injury. Chambliss came in and looked incredible right away, earned that starting job. A super, super fun quarterback to watch play. I'm excited to watch him again this year. And then he's coming into College Football 27 as a 93 overall, 90 speed, platinum abilities. I do want to just see his throwing stats really quick. They should be really good. I'm assuming him being a 93 overall, 89 throw power, 91 short, 92 medium, 89 deep. This guy's fantastic, especially for a veer and shoot offense. I like to have a faster quarterback in there so we can run some of the speed options. Even just your passes, being able to scramble out with your quarterback makes such a big difference. So he is a great quarterback for this system. In real life, I'm not 100% sold on Ole Miss. I don't know. I kind of feel like that playoff run was fueled by their hatred of Lane Kiffin, and now that that's kind of, I would still probably take them to beat LSU just because of that Lane Kiffin hatred. But throughout the whole season, I don't know if I can trust Golding. I got to see it to believe it. Ole Miss certainly still has the talent to compete with the SEC. But yeah, I just got to see it to believe it with Golding. But at halfback, going back to College Football 27 here, this freaking guy, Kewan Lacy, 96 overall, 93 speed, 93 agility, 95 acceleration, 92 change of direction. This guy's unstoppable. I don't know what you do against this man. Honestly, using Kewan Lacy in the game this year reminds me a lot of using Ashton Genty back in College Football 25, where he might not be the fastest, he might not be overall, like individual stats wise, might not be the best, but put it all together and you are going to have a good time running this ball with Kewan Lacy. And boy, do we. This guy is ridiculous. At wide receiver, we're going to have Deuce Alexander as our wide receiver 1. Double dip human joystick, 92 speed. 92 speed on Jonte Cook, double dip spin cycle jukebox. 93 speed on Caleb Cunningham, jukebox. 90 speed on Darrell Gill Jr. So no like top end burners at wide receiver here with Ole Miss, especially compared to some of the other tier 1 teams. But with that quarterback and with that halfback, you don't really need him a whole heck of a lot. And with this freaking tight end, Caleb Odom, 81 overall, 91 speed is going to be our tight end 1. You could 100% keep Luke in here too. 6'2", though, 50-50 is a great ability. 86 speed, still very good for a tight end. But if we get a chance to play a guy with 91 speed who's 6'5", I'm going to take that chance. We're going to roll the dice with that tight end change. A quick look, offensive line. I hardly ever actually make changes with the offensive line. It's just kind of whatever it is I'm just going to let it be. At corner, we are going to have Antonio Kite on one side, 92 speed, knockout and blanket coverage. Jay Crawford on the other side, knockout and robber, 92 speed as well. Love what we're seeing there. So those will be your two outside corners. We almost always run nickel, so those two will be on the outside. Free safety, Mr. Cedric Beavers, bronze house call, move him up top. I just didn't love our other choices at free safety. If we have a guy with 92 speed and house call, let's throw him in there. Strong safety, 90 speed, and robber. So between just our outside corners and our safeties, we've got a robber, a house call, a knockout blanket coverage, a knockout robber. Loving it. Loving what we're seeing from this secondary. We do move around some of the specialists here a little bit. So at rush left end, Cam Franklin, hammer, workhorse, and pocket disruptor. Rush right end, Jonathan Maldonado with takedown, because I mean, you could keep Perkins as a rush right end. He's a 96 overall rush right end, but he doesn't have quick jump, and he does have platinum instinct, so I think he's going to work much better as a sub linebacker. So that's where we are going to put Mr. Perkins, sub linebacker Perkins, and Keaton Thomas, also aftershock hammer, platinum wrap up 6'1", a silver instinct, 86 speed. This team's insane. Slot corner, let's throw a platinum robber. You do have to scroll down pretty far to get to this guy. In fact, I think he's the very last choice at slot corner, but he's 6'2". He has 91 speed, he has platinum robber, he's on the field somewhere. For someone who always calls zone, like myself, if I have a platinum robber, he's playing. We're finding a spot for him, so Kerry Cunningham is going to be our starting slot corner here. So that's how we're going to set up Ole Miss. Offensively, in the veer and shoot, like I said earlier, I keep it very, very simple. We're almost always coming out in just base wide, or wide offset if that's what your veer and shoot playbook has. Then in here, we are almost always coming out in inside zone. Then we set our audibles here to be 4 different pass plays. But essentially all we're looking at is we're coming out in a run. If you have 5 in the box, we're just keeping this a run. So let's just put them in a random defense. So they kind of have 6 here, not really, because we're not super concerned about that guy in the top right, with it being Kewan Lacy in here. They got 5 in the box. We can just go ahead and keep this as a run, and look at the speed of Kewan Lacy to just get out of there. So now that we've got 6, you could honestly keep this a run, considering we have Kewan Lacy. If we had a different halfback, you'd probably never want to run this, because that unblocked guy to our right is going to be able to hawk him down. Lacy, you might be able to get out of there. But we see there's 6 in the box here, so if we do want to audible this to a pass play, we're mainly looking at where a defender is not. And the first thing I'm looking at is to this right flat. So if we call something like cross slot fade, we put Lacy on a flat route. We just watch if that right edge is rushing, we should be able to just throw this to Lacy right away. The unblocked linebacker is not going to be able to get down there and guard him. And then even if he does, that's going to leave Gill Jr. over the middle. So that's just kind of, oh, they're blitzing. So we just go right where the space was, take it to Kewan Lacy. And anytime we're getting into Kewan Lacy, we're doing something good. So that's the general basics of this. And now we see they're in a single high, either a cover 3 or a cover 1, at least a shell. So we want to do something attacking the seams, and then give us some man beaters too, just in case it is actually a cover 1. It's just, you know, an all go with like a, well, Texas routes aren't very good. Maybe like an out route or an in route on your halfback. That's the general idea of how I like to do the veer and shoot. Like to keep it very, very simple. A lot of people are just going to struggle against the inside zone run in a wide set. Now, why I do inside zone compared to quick base, it depends on our halfback. If we have a very fast running back like we have here, I like inside zone. If we have a slower guy, I like quick base, because of the speed of Lacy, he's going to get to that line before that right guard does. Even if you're not doing turbo, even if you're not doing a thing, that guard is just gonna get in your way. So let's just keep it simple, stick with that, stick with an inside zone. Our audibles are gonna be deep choice, Y cross, cross slot fade, and PA slot cross, all just kind of depending on what the defense gives us. That's the main formation we're in this game. We don't get out of it a ton because it works pretty dang well. But some other veer and shoot stuff just in general that I like is the wide bunch. Mainly for the RPOs and the runs. I don't really love the stock pass plays out of here, but I think combining the inside zones with the RPOs, I think is a really good combination. Again, all the veer and shoot is just about playing the numbers. Where do we as the offense have an advantage and try to attack that area? So wide bunch, if they've only got 2 guys out to that right, throw that RPO, just play where the numbers are. Same kind of thing out of wide trips, but we do have the power read in here, which is actually something I think would work really, really well with Ole Miss. Not one, we don't go to wide trips at all. But I really like the idea of the power read out of here because I always like the power reads or even triple option plays where your read key is going to essentially just be unblocked right off the rip. There's no tight end there where he might get a little muddied up. It's harder to make that read. If we're in a formation like this, we'll be able to make that read quick, make it easy. And that's all the Veer and Shoot's about to me. Make it as easy as humanly possible. Now, this formation I really do like, but again, we were just doing so well in wide, we ended up not going to it. But you have the angle screen out of this wide trips, halfback weak. You have some really good stock pass plays in here too, with like the red zone dusty. The levels doesn't look too bad. But is this, the halfback direct? This, God, do I wish we tried it. I'm going to do it right now in practice mode just to say I did try it with a guy like Lacy. I feel like this could be absolutely devastating. How close. They even had numbers on that, but it didn't even matter. Like, I'm just trying to get way too fancy with them now. We should just stuck that to the left. I'm like, oh, can we cut it this way? Can we cut it this way? We can cut it this way and then go back over there. Yeah, I wish I went to this a little bit more. You do feel a little dirty, you know, doing a halfback direct with a guy like Lacy, but my goodness, is it just absolutely electric. You do have a couple empty formations in here too that are not wide formations, the quads, halfback, and base flex. I mean, you have a few regular formations, spread double flex, normal flex snug, tight open, wing trips weak. You can see them all here. And then you have these wide veer and shoot formations too that we really don't go to a ton. I've never been big on the slot left or slot right formations. And I don't know why, because it seems like they should be pretty good. Maybe it's just something I need to actually use a little bit more and practice a little bit more. But because I do think there's potential with them, I've just never really gotten comfortable in them. You do have a couple split formations in here too. You have a wide wing offset and a wing slot over. But again, we're mostly just going to be in wide. You do have some pistol sets, a couple in here, not too many. You got some I form heavy. Not quite as heavy as the Hulk, but pretty gosh dang close. You have strong wing, and this, I always forget they have. We never actually had a good opportunity to go to this in this game, but you have the deuce wing DT with your defensive tackle in at quarterback. We did run an entire year of an offline dynasty over on the OMT Dynasty channel. I don't know, a few months ago, it was still in 26, where we exclusively used this formation with Penn State because they had the fastest defensive tackle in the game last year. Shout out to Zane Durant. And I think we ended up running for like 3,000 yards on All-American throughout a Heisman season. So there's potential for this offense if you've got the right defensive tackle. But yeah, we don't go to this at all. And then you do have some bunch halfback strong Wildcat in here too. But yeah, just the veer and shoot at home here. With a running back like Lacy, with a defense like Ole Miss has got, I have so much fun. I had so much fun with this team. I'm hoping you guys have fun watching it. That's all we got to cover here. Let's take it to the game. And let's see who we got coming down to Oxford, Mississippi for this one. The Land Shark defense, the beautiful blue jerseys. A lot to like about the aesthetic of Ole Miss. It is the Washington Huskies. I think this is our first time going against Washington. And they actually look really good. Washington looks like a very, very solid team. We'll see what we're able to do here with the Rebels. Opponent in the sophomore division, no national championships, does like to pass more than run. We don't see that a whole heck of a lot these days. Hopefully starting on defense. I feel like we're always starting on offense, please. Love to see it. Love to see it. Let's go, Rebels. Oh, we do have some 4-2-5-3 high. I do like mixing this in here from time to time. If he starts going to a lot of RPOs and things, we'll have to go to something different, but I just don't think this defense is great for guarding the flats. Against the run, though, it might be okay. A little Texas stunt in there. Go get them, boys. Essentially just going to keep Texas stunting until we have a reason not to. Get over on Thomas here, actually. Try to watch. Get all the way out here. Go pop him. Oh! He broke that first hit stick. I was waiting to try to hit that second one. But roll out in an unbelievable throw on the run by that quarterback. Williams tried to transfer to where did he try to transfer to? LSU, I think. And it was a whole mess. If you're unfamiliar with the Williams Jr. story this past offseason, that was 5 yards, really. I want to say it was like, well, everybody else in the football program was at some memorial for something, and then he came out and said he wanted to transfer out. Yeah. Didn't work out for him. Obviously, he's still with the Huskies, still with the program here. He's gonna go back to that outside run. Get on out there, boys. Hoping we could actually jump in front of that, but I mean, this guy seems to certainly know what he's doing. He's going with some speed boosts. He's going with a lot of different things. Can I just do like a left exit two-man so we can at least contain on one side of the field here? Because he has shown he will try to run. Or he'll just throw it right at Thomas, which is good because my user was nowhere to be seen on that play. I was there and then just ran away. So good job by Thomas. Way to get in front of that with the veer and shoot offense. Kewan Lacy, let's have a day, brother. Let's see what defense he's going to want to come out in against this veer and shoot. Good stop there by the defense. Now it's up to the offense. He's coming down. I mean, 5 in the box. See, now he's going to 6. Let's still try to keep this as a run and just go with Kewan Lacy and then cut it out to the left here, Kewan, and nobody's going to catch you. Kewan Lacy, 1 carry, 1 house call. That's how we like to do it. Hottie, frickin' toddy. To Kewan Lacy, 1 carry, 1 score. Things you love to see. I think I'm going to go to a little bit more two-man stunts just so we can keep some contains on the edges against this quarterback. And we've seen he has tried to scramble once or twice already here. Just come down here. I'm still going to go for hit sticks. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. I know they get broken all the time. I know the smarter thing to do is to just try to cut stick. But it can't be. It's just not programmed in my brain for me to be able to do that, unfortunately. I wish it was. Trust me, a lot of times do I wish it was, but it just isn't in there. It's just not in there at all. And even though we had that contain on the right, he's just taking his checkdowns here at this point, which we're pretty okay with if he wants to keep doing that. We can always drop our flats down or something if we need to here as well. But I like being able to use the safety up here. I do feel like that's going to help with the run game too when we have to fly down and try to get after him. We got to send somebody after this man. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, I was in the middle third. You know what? Now that you mention that part, you're right. I was the middle third on that play and was just out of there. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I think we are just going to have to stick to... I mean, he's going... Let's try something like this here. See if we can't hit Gill. No, we certainly can't. Free blitzer coming through, but Chambliss. Go on, Chambliss. Go on, Chambliss. Then block for me, brother. Nice to have a quarterback with some wheels. He did go to a cover 1 there. We were hoping to catch him in a cover 3, and then we'd have that right side wide open, but that's fine with a guy like Chambliss. We'll take what we can get. So yeah, maybe on defense we don't... we don't use that middle third. He did just switch to a 6 in the box there at the last second, but it doesn't even matter. Kewan Lacy. My goodness, that initial burst he gets is unbelievable. He gets out of there so freaking fast. Oh my goodness. I mean, I feel like we just have to stick in wide from what we've seen. What we've seen from the boys here. Let's just quick snap this while he's only got 5 in the box. See if we can't get another gap, and of course we can, because he's Kewan Lacy. Keep breaking tackles, Kewan. No shot, Kewan Lacy. Oh my word. This man, this freaking guy. As much as I love that Purdue running back, I mean, this might be my new favorite player of all time. So he's coming out in some trips. We're going to get into a cover 9 look here. Switch down over here to Thomas, and we just so many people there, and we double covered, greened it, but it turns to white because of the contact. Gosh dang it. All right, let's stay in our cover 9. We're gonna move him down a little bit. Still gonna use her on Mr. Thomas, our extra defender in the box here. Did have contains out there, but big boy struggling to keep. Big boy 96 struggling to keep up with that. Let's see. Oh, that is a D tackle. Let's get it as an edge. Actually, on both sides. Just get a little bit more speed in there and then put our best defensive tackle here. I like what we're seeing out of the match. So we can do I mean, we could go to a little cover 6 against this. Yeah, that's fine. Then get out here with Perkins. We're fast enough with Perkins. Click off because can't trust myself to make a tackle. But between cover 6 and cover 9, I just kind of want to keep messing with what we got here. So Perkins, come out here a little bit. You come down here just a little bit. We'll stay on our QB spy. We had contains. I promise we did. I promise we did. And he greened us. That was pretty tight coverage. We had to switch to go take up that playmaker, and he just freaking greened us, man. And what I like about the cover 9 out of mint specifically is we're just using a contain. Or a QB spy. I always get those mixed up. So we don't actually even have any like match responsibilities versus in like 2-4 we have cover 9 show 2. But we want to be up on that deep quarter. You have to help out in certain areas. But in the mint one, I like it. It's just so easy for him to roll out against it, which is kind of our big issue. I like what I've been seeing. Oh, of course I missed that tackle, but our big boy's there to help us out. But I like what I've been seeing out of that match, especially that cover 9 against trips is just so good. I'm canceling match for now, just to give him a little bit of a different look here. We've been calling a lot of match. Now it's just gonna be a little drop zone cover 6. See if we can't get ourselves another stop here. Oh, he's got right over the middle if that's where he wants to go. He did have it, but he started dancing around so much I thought we might get him with an interception. Would have loved to have gotten a little bit more pressure on him there, but that is what it is. So even against you off trips, I'm pretty okay going to cover 9 against this. There's some contains out there. And again, we're just on the spy, so we're just kind of helping out wherever it may be. And contains aren't going to help against that. That's our problem. Send in a 3-man rush. That's going to get you. That's going to get you in trouble. Go to cover 2. Oh, I didn't shade underneath, but I did drop our flats down by 1 just to kind of watch some of that kind of stuff. Oh, we do have 3-4 tight. Yeah, let's go to 3-4 tight. Actually just shade everybody down and then everybody come and press here too. And we're going to get right in here with Joseph and go blow him up. Close to not, but we did get in there. Did trip him up just enough. 3rd and goal from the 7. Going to doubles Y off. I kind of want something. I mean, I don't hate the idea of going. I feel like we just need a spy somewhere. I'm going to go with some man coverage here, actually. We're going to shade everybody inside. And go get them, big boys. Go get them. Go get the fumble. Go scoop it up, Raynaud. And go on, brother. Nobody within you. He's going to need an oxygen tank at the end of this one. Big man. Going to rumble 70 yards. He's out of steam. He's out of stamina. But he crosses the finish line before anybody on Washington can catch up to him. Just big play after big play. Kewan Lacy, the defense, keeping the pressure on. Hotty toddy. Loving what we're seeing here out of these Rebels. What a time to mix in just a little bit of man coverage. Totally caught him off guard. Click off with Perkins. That's a nice thing about having a 91 speed linebacker. Even on those jets, he is going to get to that sideline fast. Now he's going back to trips. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm still going to QB spy here, but I'm going to leave it alone and actually use the inside quarter here with Mr. Beavers. I don't think there's any, it's really just going to help out in certain places more than anything else. Give them nowhere to run, give them nowhere to throw. I'm loving what we're seeing out of cover 9. I do just need to get a little bit more comfortable on exactly where it is I have to go, because he did kind of have that inside to the tight end, which he's not going to have this time. Oh, what happened to our guy out there? And again, I'm going for hit sticks. Maybe I shouldn't. And I also love how many aftershocks we have on this team. It looked like he actually had him in decent coverage, but might have just gotten a little caught up there. Go with cover 6 this time. Bring you down. We'll get on Mr. Thomas. I believe we're really only responsible for the running back on this. We'll click on to leave it to Beaver. Go get that interception. Go bring it down for Ole Miss. 21-7 with the ball. I mean, how do we just not go to Lacy? How do we do anything else but just give this ball to Kewan Lacy? He's got 5 in the box again. He's going to try to bring somebody down, but it won't even matter with this defensive alignment because we're going to leave that guy on the left unblocked. So we just have to find one gap in here. I thought we were cutting all the way across there. 4 rushes for 100 and what was that, 53 yards? No. This guy's unbelievable. I'm going to take a little extra time to just make it look like we're doing something else, but we're not. Still just 5 in the box. Still just going to be a run. Can we take it and then cut it up and then cut it back out? Dog, this guy. I am having way too much fun with this guy. Now, really, I shouldn't get in anything else, but I will just because I'm feeling a little dirty just calling that over and over again with Lacy. But I really shouldn't because... Oh, I called the wrong thing. This actually doesn't look too bad, though. Oh, we had a few people open there. I just couldn't quite trust it. So that's why I should just stick with what we got. Stick with this run game. I mean, it's 3rd and inches, right? He should grab that deep safety and come fly down, but he tried to. He was just a little bit too late. We'll pick up that first down with Lacy. Let's just start messing around, see what else we got here. QB slot option, plie screen. Really, all we're looking to do, we just want this this clock to just keep on running. We're fine with that. So I'm gonna call a speed option because I'm a moron. Let's go, Chambliss. And then get the pitch off. Just a little slow on that animation, but Kewan Lacy doesn't care. It doesn't matter to Kewan Lacy. It doesn't matter. That was good click on by him to try to go and get a stop on that. But Kewan Lacy's having just none of it, brother. He does not give a hoot. Let's go ahead and snap this one off. Beautiful gap right up the middle. Try to cut it out. He is getting a little tired. He is getting a little gassed, but he's got enough gas in the tank to throw one more stiff arm, hit him with the land shark. Touchdown. Oh, that wasn't even Lacy. That was Frazier getting in on the fun. The connection to your peer has been lost. 28-7 in the first half. I had so much gosh dang fun with that Ole Miss team. Oh my word, was that a good freaking time. Just make a few small adjustments on defense to try to take away him being able to run with that quarterback, but that match coverage with a team like Ole Miss, I mean, his only score was because I forgot I was the deep third on a play. That was the only time he scored. Other than that, that Ole Miss defense absolutely all over him. Nowhere to go throughout that entire game. And then on offense, if you got the numbers, just give it to Kewan Lacy and let him do his thing. The way he can do those quick cuts, I'm not even really a speed burster. That's just letting go of turbo and then cutting and then going back on turbo, which isn't technically the way you're supposed to do it. But having that acceleration, those quick moves with him just breaking 1,000 tackles every game, and that's my new halfback one. No surprise. I mean, I do think he is the highest overall running back in the game, but I didn't think anybody was going to be able to top that Purdue halfback, even with him being a low overall. I had so much fun with that guy. But now Kewan Lacy is on the frickin' scene, and the quarterback like Chambliss that you can get out and run with and make some plays with. And of course, he's going to have a great arm. And obviously, they are a veer and shoot team, which is not for everybody. It's not particularly for me. That's why I like to keep it as simple as possible. Just come out in that wide, come out with that run, audible around if we have to, but we didn't even really have to in that game. Just kept it simple, give it to Kewan Lacy and get out the gosh dang way. And that is a win for Ole Miss. They are done. They are off the board. I will see you guys next time for the Virginia Tech Hokies. Hope you enjoyed this one. I will see you guys then. Until then, take it easy.